Hey YouTube, if you are enjoying what you watch, give this video a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to my channel. The Rising of a Shield Hero Season 3 Episode 11, Itsuki and Rishia do not fight until 8.5 minutes into the episode. The big lead up of a fight from Season 3 Episode 10 ending didn't take place until halfway through this Episode 11 of Season 3. The Rising of a Shield Hero Season 3 Episode 11 opens with before Itsuki fights, he thinks to himself how everyone needs him. He is the only one who can save the slaves by having money. Itsuki says him fighting against Rashia is going to be easy. Itsuki noses Nofumi in the stands. He knows he has been set up to make him look like a fool. Itsuki uses a heaven-set command to attack Nofumi. Itsuki wants to show everyone he is in the right and Nofumi is in the wrong. Everyone is so surprised Itsuki attacked Nofumi. I don't know why. The cardinal heroes haven't always got along. Itsuki believes bitch, so of course he hates Nofumi. They are all surprised for no reason. Rashia tries to talk to Itsuki, who just ignores her. Itsuki says he knows Nofumi uses children as slaves for hard labor and then sells them for a profit. As the audience YouTube, we know this is incorrect. Next, Itsuki says Nofumi used Full to be in debt to him by using his sick sister Alta. He took advantage of a sick sibling to make the other one in debt to him. Which YouTube, I guess this is kind of right. I guess technically Itsuki did do this about that one. He is wrong that Nofumi used Alta and Foul for evil. Itsuki calls Nofumi a coward. Next, Itsuki says Nofumi wouldn't save a child even though he is a hero who saves others. He could have used his miracle, yet didn't. Side note YouTube, I totally have no idea who this last one is about. Nofumi comments Itsuki didn't save anyone after defeating the spirit turtle. Itsuki draws his bows to attack again because he doesn't like that. His bow has malice on it. Itsuki is under a cursed series pride. This bow Itsuki calls his justice bow and he fires it at them. They block his attack. The Coliseum announcer gets hit. He doesn't die. He gets up and praises Itsuki, asking for his forgiveness on him helping the shield hero. Itsuki forgives him, which wow, basically getting hit with an arrow mind controls you to admire and praise Itsuki. Itsuki says his justice bow was a gift from bitch, which why are the waves and saving the world from destruction the enemy plot when it should be bitch is the enemy to defeat and save the world? Like bitch is like the main villain at this point. Itsuki wants to fight Nofumi so he can prove he is better and the one who is correct. Nofumi has no desire to fight Itsuki who manipulates others. Itsuki is here to defeat all evil and that includes Nofumi in his mind. Rashia finally grows a backbone and tells Itsuki she doesn't believe in his version of justice. Rashia tells Itsuki when he saved her, she wanted to be his ally and help those in need. But now Rashia doesn't acknowledge his version of justice. Itsuki says he will save Rashia again like he did in the past. They finally fight each other. During the fight, Rashia easily blocks Itsuki's bows. Rashia is winning and there's no struggle to it. Itsuki uses a self-boosting skill to activate his Pride Curse series. As the audience, we only know of 5 out of 7 sins. Nofumi, the shield hero, has wrath. Motoatsu, the spear hero, has lust. Ren, the sword hero, has greed. Itsuki, the bow hero, has pride. Kazuna, from season 2, has sloth. She wasn't consumed by sloth, but she had to be careful fighting with sloths by using decreased stats. All 5 of these characters are heroes. This means we have 2 heroes to meet to complete the 7 deadly sins. Since Itsuki has activated his pride curse, he has trapped Rashia from moving. When he goes to kill her, Rashia breaks free. Rashia attacks his eye. This makes him angry. He attacks her again and is able to break half her sword. Her sword is broken, but it is still usable. Rashia starts to cry because she wants to save Itsuki. The crying is way too much. Itsuki bow attacks on its own, and it gets blocked again. Like basically, this whole entire fight is the hero Ishiki losing to a normal person, Rashia. And Rashia is basically overpowering Ishiki. When Ishiki attacks for the last time, it is blocked because Rashia has awakened the powers of a legendary weapon. This is a vassal projectile weapon. In YouTube, this is very bad to teach the audience. Yes, if someone needs saving, or if you love someone, you should not give up. But at the same time, give up. This is how you get arrested when you cannot move on, and you are Rashia, who just constantly actually goes after someone and that person is like, hey, I don't love you, leave me alone. Rashia only has a vassal projectile weapon because of her creepy obsession over Itsuki. She loves Itsuki so much and never listened to him when he said he doesn't need her from season 1. Rashia's new vassal projectile weapon can change forms. Rashia uses the weapon to attack and defeat Itsuki. Itsuki lost and remembers in his world in school, he wasn't smart and his poor grades did not make him happy. Just like this current world he is in, he is a failure. Itsuki, after losing, says only bitch believes in him. No one else from any world has. Since the fight is over, he goes home. Which, like, why didn't anyone stop him? When he arrives home, no one is there. Nifumi, Ren, and Itsuki find him. Nifumi notices a note from bitch on the table. Ren says the note is bitch confessing she used Itsuki for money and spent it all. She says if Itsuki likes her, to defeat Nifumi. She has something for Itsuki as well, though we do not know what. The money bitch didn't use to buy things, she put in Itsuki's name, who now has debt. Itsuki, from learning the truth, passes out. Itsuki wakes up in Nifumi's village. Rashia tells him he has no debt. Nifumi paid it. I wish someone would pay off all my debt. Itsuki is in such shock, he holds hands with Rashia. Rashia must be so happy being with Itsuki again. We finally have the 4 cardinal heroes together. Itsuki is still bummed about everything. He was lied to, and during the fight against Rashia, his bow acted on its own, rejecting Itsuki. In future episodes, I'm sure Itsuki will recover because he has to. He's one of the 4 heroes of this current world, and he will use his bow again. We learned weapons have their own mind since the bow didn't want Itsuki. The bow will forgive him. I am not sure when exactly. Rashia finally has her dream come true with Itsuki, even though he is only with her because he is in shock. Rashia's love for him doesn't care about that. YouTube, you should care about subscribing to my channel. Subscribe and click the bell so you can get notifications when videos are uploaded.